All right. Today we are going to start another session for grade 8 ICT local syllabus. So we were there, I yes, yesterday, right? Anyway, yesterday we have done some of the topics, so we will continue on that. Right. All right. So problem 5, it calls network connection failure. Okay. So network connection failure. Uh, Tarul, can you give me the examples or the reasons?
We can't go to another apps.
No, I am asking the reason. I didn't ask the question properly. Wait, I am asking the reasons why your network will be network is failing. What
If
would
the
be the
cable is
causes?
broken,
Yeah, which cable?
it's if the RG45 cable was damaged, it will be not supply like internet.
Yeah, normally we say that that is for, it's a network cable, right? Not RJ45 cable. So RJ45 means we know the register jack. RJ45 is it's a connector only. It's a just a connector, right? It's just a connector.
Answer.
But network is we call as the cable to connect the network. We normally call network cable, or another name patch cable, right? Patch cable, or another name we can say patch lead, LED. So these are the common names we are calling for network cables. Network cables are used to connect one computer to another, and or all the computers, there's a network cable coming to the switch. The switch is connected to the router. That's how the network works. So all the computers which are coming and connected to the switch using this patch cable or patch lead or the network cable. So that's how you have to know what do you mean by network cable. Means the network cable connected to the network interface card. We say that network interface card. That is called NIC card, NIC, short term NIC card. This is every computer, even the desktop, even the laptop, it has a RJ45 connector. That is called LAN. We say that Ethernet adapter. Ethernet adapter, right? So our patch cable are connected to this adapter. So this Ethernet adapter is responsible for transferring 1010, I mean bits and bytes to other computers, right? Even the laptop, even you don't see the network RJ45 connector, you have a wireless card, wireless. Wireless chip is another network card where you can connect to the internet. Wireless chip. So in the wireless chip, you can't connect this RJ45 connector or the patch cable or the network cable. So wireless is working using RF. RF means radio frequency, right? Radio frequency. That's how it works, right? Okay, now we will go to this. A computer gets connected to the computer network with the RJ45 connector via the network switch. There is an Ethernet port in the computer for this purpose. That's right. That is called Ethernet port. The Ethernet port are coming on the what? In the Ethernet card. We say that Ethernet card. Ethernet card, or we can call network card. Right? So I will show you, right? It's like this. I think you have seen already, but anyway, I can show you from the internet. NIC card. Right? So this is the NIC card, right? So our network cable is connected to here. Right? This is called network interface card. Network interface card. Right? Okay. Right. So what's the issue now? What they say? Network connection failure. Okay. Solution. Check with the illustrations. Check with the illustrations below to see if the connection is proper. Otherwise, reconnect properly. If it is connected properly, the Ethernet window flashes and the small green light. Yes. What they say is you can remove this cable. This is remove this cable end. One of the cable end. So this is the RJ45 connector. Right? This is called network cable. So network cable, even though RJ45 connector you call as a separately, but in the network cable, it's already coupled. It's already embedded. That means network cable having how many RJ45 connectors? Two connectors, because both end should have two connectors. Right? Right. So what they say is, if you unplug it, if the network is not working, you just unplug and replug. Unplug the network cable and again replug or replug. So there's a two lights indicating. There's a green light. If it is a green light is working, it means you are transferring data. That's why they are saying check whether the Ethernet window flashes the small green light. The green light will be there in the network cable, but not every. Remember, not every network card doesn't have this green light, but most of them have. Right? So green light indicate that you are transferring data back and forth with other device. So that means there is no issue on that. Right. Let's move on. Okay. What is next? If the computer does not get connected to the network, now see, I think you can see my board. Here you see what is this? This is my wireless icon. Right? Actually, my laptop currently connected to the Wi-Fi because I use a Wi-Fi router. But anyway, even though I use Wi-Fi, I can connect to the wired as well. If you are connected to the wire, that means if you are connected to the cable from the router directly, it comes like this.
When you take mobile data to the computer.
Yeah, that is from the dongle. That is the mobile data comes as a
Sir, not
mobile.
from the dongle, sir.
It's a dongle, right? It's a, we say SLT or whatever the dongle. If it is a dongle connection, it shows like this monitor icon.
Sir, I am joined from a dongle, but there's no showing like that thing. There's like that internet connection. There's no that computer.
No, anyway, so there should be a two normally in the Windows 10. Either you would have this icon. This is wireless. If you are connected to the Wi-Fi, or if you are connected to the wired connection like this. What is you are now? What is your connection
I
now?
am connected to the computer. Computer
No,
uses.
I am asking from these two. What is you have now? Either this icon or this
Second one.
icon.
That again. Second one.
Second one means what?
You are keeping your pencil now.
This one.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that is this is wireless.
My computer
But sir, I am
doesn't show any of these now, sir.
Huh?
Yeah. My
So how do you
computer,
connect?
I am connected to a dongle,
Yeah, dongle should have this,
but I don't
But
have
sir,
it.
that's not showing.
but you have to click
Yeah.
and you can see that. You have to click this arrow
Huh?
here. Here, see.
Yeah, when I click the arrow, I can see, but it
Ah,
doesn't show otherwise.
yeah, that's it. So
No,
you
sir.
have to.
Even I can't see that. And when I click that arrow,
Now
I
you have
only
this
can
no.
see that.
You have this no.
No, sir. I am joining from a dongle that connect to the computer.
No, whatever I am saying, this you say that you have this.
Yeah. And I am connecting to a dongle that connect to the computer.
But you are using a laptop at the moment.
Yeah.
So you are saying that your dongle is connected to some other desktop.
No. In
Then?
my desktop.
Then you are connected to the desktop or laptop.
Laptop.
Then why you are talking about the desktop? Desktop and laptop are two different things.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So that means you are connecting the same laptop, right? You are connecting the dongle what you are using now at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is the dongle? SLT.
No.
Then?
It's a Huawei dialogue one.
No, I am
Yeah.
asking from Tarul.
No, he and I
Yeah.
have the same one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
A
so
company,
dialogue,
yeah.
whatever, right? You are connecting the dongle, no?
Yeah.
So you are connecting now through at the moment you are connecting through the Wi-Fi because you will get you see this icon. See this icon refers to Wi-Fi. Very simple. Right? This icon refers to the LAN Ethernet. Right? See here. I think no one has this, no, at the moment.
No.
That's all. Everybody has this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have that when I click the arrow.
Yeah. That's a no. You can drag and drop. That doesn't matter. You can, that is you have to. You can show and hide that icon. Anyway, right. In addition to the network cables, there may be some other setting to be set up. Permission of these settings has to be gained through the network administrator. Therefore, you will need an assistant. No, what they say is right. Right. What they say is they will right. Give me a second. Right. Right. So what are the other problems? So except from the cable issues, sometime sometime the driver issues, network driver. I will show you because it doesn't say this that much. Network card or network driver issue. That means that, right? I say that we say I will draw like this. I will we'll say this is your home, something like that. Yeah, assume this is your home. Okay, you have a laptop here, right? We say here table you have a SLT or dialog router. This router we say fiber. There's a fiber connection. So here it comes like out of the some cables. So this is actually, you can say this is internet. This is your home. This is your laptop. Assuming that now your laptop is already connected to this router. You have a Wi-Fi. Okay, this is internet. You have internet. Right? Right. Even you can see, I will show you you have two laptop and desktop. So assuming that this is your desktop. You have two devices. Desktop directly you have a cable connected to the router like this. So this router is capable of providing, normally every router has a normal dialog. Some dialog router has only one LAN port and one WAN port, and you have a aerial antenna, then you have a Wi-Fi. So in this kind of a dialog connection, you can connect only one physical cable, right, to the desktop, whatever the device, or all the other network connection through the Wi-Fi. This is Wi-Fi router, dialog router. And SLT at the moment, SLT latest we have like this. We have another SLT router. We have several ports. We have like this LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3, something like that. That means
There's
you have
green lights glowing.
yeah, you have RJ45 connectors. You can plug it. That means you can maximum you can plug four to 5 desktop connection, and even you have antenna that indicate that even if you have a laptop or mobile, you can connect to this router as well as the internet. That is called Wi-Fi. So this nowadays, now even the SLT or the dialog, if you purchase the router, you will get both facility. Either you can connect to the wired and definitely Wi-Fi also there, right? Okay, my point is, I am telling now, I am making trouble on this. I am telling this computer, right? Every computer has now this, every computer has a Ethernet adapter, right? And every computer has a Wi-Fi, right? Ethernet adapter, Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi card. So these are hardware devices, right? Hardware devices. These hardware devices should be communicate with your computer operating system properly. If not, these hardware devices can't recognize whatever the connections out of they are connected. So that's right. The communication is the first thing. If you don't have a proper communication with your wireless card or your Ethernet adapter with your computer, that means your computer can't recognize this device properly. Sometimes even you plug the cable or all the cables are properly working, but you are not connected to the internet. What is the issue? Because of the driver problems. So we say that, right? I can say, I will delete this, driver issues. Driver issues. What driver? The hardware device or network or Ethernet adapter driver. So sometimes, because we came across a lot of things, these kind of issues every day when we were in office. Many of the laptops and desktop are coming asking, okay, no internet connection. What we do mostly, we download latest drivers, right? Latest drivers from the internet or from the specific manufacturer website, right? And we will install the driver to the computer. After installing the new driver, all are working. Installing, this is one course you have to check. Sometime it like this, sometime you have to remove. First of all, you have to remove old drivers which already installed in your machine. Already install in your machine. Install in your computer. Right? You have to remove that. How you can remove? You know how to remove all the application. You can go to the control panel. Right? You can go to the control panel. There's a option called program and features. Here you can see whatever the drivers, files and all, right? So under that, you have to properly select what is your network driver, right? And you can what? You can uninstall. See, this is audio driver. Same like this, audio driver, switch driver, right? So these are called drivers. See, network calculator driver, right? So some of the drivers you won't see here because it is inbuilt in operating system, right? Or either you can see here also. You can call, you go and type device manager, right? So this is all the drivers are there. You can see Ethernet network adapt. See. This is network adapter. That is called, see, this is Intel Ethernet connection. This is my network Ethernet card, Ethernet card driver. Right. So that's what. So you have to check whatever the driver. See here, my wireless card driver, wireless dual band wireless. This is my wireless card. That's how I am connecting. If it is not here, this won't connect. Got it? Are you clear on this, right? These
Yeah.
are drivers, right? Drivers. I am saying that you have to have a proper drivers, right? To connect to the internet. That means why we need drivers? Why we need some might why we need device driver? Device driver is used to communicate that particular hardware device with your computer. Very simple. With your computer. With your computer. Right? Device driver is used to communicate hardware device with your computer. Otherwise, you can't make a connection. Right. That is one of the thing you have to consider if the internet is not working. Sometime there should be a router problem. Router means this router settings. So I will tell you, I think I can show you my router setting. Say, okay, this is my router, right? So I have connected to my router, right? So user device information. So you can see at the moment I have few connections, right? One is my one of the iPhone is connected to this one, right? My other iPhone is at the moment off, right? There's another desktop, it's connected to online, right? Another one, it's not offline, right? So these are devices, right? So it says how you can connect.
Sir,
Yeah.
if someone is like, if someone was taking your internet, if
Yeah.
you can check on that also, on that.
Yeah. This is your user device information. You can see it where others who are connected to the your router, right? So those are the hardware issues how you can troubleshoot. Okay. Now again, actually this chapter is very important chapter. You see, this grade 8 subject, most of the topics are very important. Why? Because they are practically, you know, uh, giving some knowledge how you can troubleshoot the computer stuff. So these are word and all, these are normal things every day we do, right? These are the very important topic what we do now. Okay. I don't know Cindy's, I think today she is absent, no? Don't know. But who has message? She has message, no? See?
I gave her 3 calls and sent her a message, but she didn't reply and didn't answer my call. I don't know why.
Yeah, she didn't reply to my message even. Right, it's okay. Software problems. There are two types of software problem as shown. Okay. We check the software problem. First one, problem related to the application software problem. You know that software mainly we have application software. Application software and other one is operating system. Right. Application software and operating system. So if you have a software problem, either it should be under this or either under this. You know, application software are the software which is used to only for some purpose. Yeah. අපි some purpose එකකට තමයි මේක use කරන්නේ. හැම එකටම නේද අපි it's a just some purpose. What are the purposes? For example, we say word processing. Word processing application used for only for typing letters, printing documents, making documents, memos, something like that. Right? Something like that. Right? Right. ඊගාවට what we can say, right? What are the application software that you know? Tell me. Word processing application is there.
Office.
Yeah, under word processing applications, that is, you can say Office. What else? What are the applications that you know? We have spreadsheet.
Access.
Spreadsheet application. What are the example of a spreadsheet? We have a web authoring. Web authoring application. We have a web browsing application. We have a database.
So Outlook.
That is email application. Email applications.
PowerPoint.
We have database applications. Ronalia, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Ronalia, what is the example for the spreadsheet application?
SAP.
කවුද නේ SAP කියන එක කවුද අම්මද කිව්වේ?
No, she works in that application very much though.
Spreadsheet applications basically in your level is Excel. SAP is not an app, it's the ERP system. Web authoring application. What's a web authoring application? Web authoring application. That means you are creating a website, for example, Dreamweaver. Right? So that is called web authoring applications. Sometimes some applications, for example, Laravel. Right? Those kind of things. Right. Web browsing application. What are the web browsing application that you know?
Chrome.
Yes, Chrome, Mozilla,
Internet Explorer.
Internet Explorer. We have what? Yeah, these things, Netscape Navigator, something like that. Data email application. We have email, Outlook.
Gmail.
Gmail is not the email. It's a web email. Web email provided by Google. PowerPoint is not for the PowerPoint applications are used for designing presentations. That is called presentations applications, right? So remember, so these are the basic application in your computer. I just want to give this example
Sir,
because
what are the examples for database application?
yeah, database applications are example for what? Basically, we have Microsoft Access, MS Access. You will learn later MS Access. And in a office, in a corporate level, you have seen SQL, MySQL, Oracle. Those are the most powerful database in the world, right? Right. Anyway, these application softwares, you have to specify, you have to know particular applications are used for particular services. That's the main idea, right? Okay. Particular application supported support for particular purpose, not all. That's how you have to define this particular purpose or the particular services. For example, you can't use, right, MS Access, Microsoft Access application to create letters. No, it's possible. It's impossible because MS Access is a database management system, database DB, right? So you can't use this application to create in the letters like word processing. No, impossible. It's impossible, right? So that is called specific application used for specific purposes, right?
Sir,
Right. So now, did you understand this concept?
yes.
Ah, very good. So in other, I will give another example, right? Creating presentation, what you use normally? Microsoft MS PowerPoint, no? By using PowerPoint, right? Can you create a database? No, impossible. PowerPoint is used for creating lights, very rich and rich color or rich
Sir,
presentations.
sir,
Yes.
what kind of group goes publisher? Like,
It is also under presentations because in the publisher, publisher is like this. Publisher is an advanced version of word processing. Microsoft Publisher, you can create what? You can create nice visiting card, right? Some design.
I mean car, like a boards.
Yes, that kind of a thing. So that anyway, it is an advanced version of word processing, right? Microsoft Publisher, right? Right. So these are the, now you are well aware what is meaning of application software. It's a software which is used to only for some certain tasks only, certain tasks. That means specific purposes, you have a specific software. Like If you want to create a letter, create a memo, you have to use a Microsoft Word. You can't use a Microsoft Access to create in letters. If you want to create a databases, you have to use Microsoft Access. You can't use a Microsoft Publisher to create a databases. If you want to create uh, some calculations, you can't use Microsoft Word. You have to use Microsoft Excel, that is spreadsheet applications. If you want to browse the internet, you can't use Microsoft Word. You have to use the web browsing software like Google Chrome, Mozilla. So you can't use Google Chrome or the Mozilla to create some other things, right? It is only for browsing the internet, surfing the internet. You can't create web authoring. You can't create website by using the spreadsheet. You have to use web authoring software like a Dreamweaver, like Laravel, Joomla, that kind of application, Composer, that kind of applications, right? So this is, you should clearly understand what do you mean by the application software. I am again telling, application software are the software which is used for only for some certain purposes only, right? Particular, see, Photoshop, by using the Photoshop, you can create in advertisement, like you can change colors and all. By using the Photoshop, you can't create a database. It's impossible. Photoshop for photo editing software. It's a photo and video editing. There are some particular software, right? So some, whatever the task you want to do from your computer, that's what we are installing the particular software. See, now Microsoft Teams. So I am using Microsoft Teams, that is for web conferencing, right? The conversations to make some meetings and all, right? Online meetings using Microsoft Teams. Can I use Microsoft Teams to create a letter? No, it's impossible.
No.
It's impossible. Microsoft Teams only for conference. It's a conferencing tool. Microsoft Teams is a powerful web conferencing tool where you can create meetings, you can make video, you can make recording, something like that. It's not for word processing. You, by using Microsoft Teams, you can't create a database. No, Microsoft Teams only for making conference calls, gathering, creating webcasting, web conferencing, that is used for Microsoft Teams. Got it?
Yes.
Cindy, sorry, Ronalia, why we use Microsoft Teams? Hi, Ronalia. Ronalia, where are you? I think you are not in the class. I think you join the class, but you are doing something, because I have a very good sense. Normally you are giving answers and all, but today you are little bit silence. Silent means you are doing some other things. I know
But
that.
sir, her mic is not working.
How do you know?
There's a message.
Where?
It says my mic is not working. And
In,
she is typing something. Mm, We use it for communication.
okay. Okay. Earlier it's word, no?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay, now Tarul, can you tell me what do you mean by operating system?
To open like to open the to start something, like
What?
start the computer. It used to start the computer.
start කරන්න the operating system use කරන්න. What do you mean by the operating system? Operating system can manage all the hardware devices and communicate with all the hardware devices and communicate with all the hardware devices which is attached to the computer, which are attached to the computer. An operating system is responsible for making all our works. That means operating system main purpose is to hardware management, hardware control. We say that input output control, input devices control karna, output devices, input output control is done by the operating system. So operating system is like a heart of the computer. It's like this. Right?
So then the body of the computer is motherboard.
The motherboard is normally just a part of the hardware device.
No, I'm asking if the heart is the operating system and the brain is the CPU. What is the motherboard?
No, motherboard is just a hardware. It's a hardware.
I mean,
Normally,
it's a skin or like
hardware is like this. Hardware is so. I say that hardware alone is useless.
No.
Useless. It's just a
No, sir. No, sir.
just listen to me first. I am explaining. After that, I will answer your questions. I am telling this one. Hardware alone is useless. That means when you take a monitor without, it's just a hardware, right? When you take a keyboard, it's just a keyboard. You can't use anything on that, right? When you take a hardware devices separately or the computer itself, we say you go and buy a laptop from your shop, a Unity Plaza or somewhere, right? What will happen? Without operating system, you can't use it. That means hardware alone is useless. That's why that's operating system come to play. When you install the operating system to the computer, what will happen? This whole hardware is going to work because they are communicating. They are communicating each other. They are making the connection. They are making the good communication. Your keyboard is working, your mouse is working, your hard disk is working, your wireless is working, everything is working. After install, that's why after installing the operating system, then only we are installing the application software. So without the application software, without the operating system, right? You can't right. Without the operating system, you can't install the application software. First of all, you have to install the operating system. This one.
Sir, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Great.
Okay.
After installing the operating system only, you can install your Office packages, which is called application software. So Tarul, what you say here, hardware, motherboard is here. Motherboard is not a heart or motherboard is not a brain. Brain of the computer is something, CPU. Now
No.
ask.
I am telling about like the mother now. See, the CPU is the brain, And the operating system is the heart. And I'm asking the motherboard example.
No, not like that. There's nothing like that. Yeah, you forget about heart and brain. Just think about this motherboard is just a hardware, right? Just a hardware thing, right? Even the motherboard without operating system, you can't use it. Useless. That's what I am saying. Hardware alone is useless. Hardware එක තනියම ගත්තොත් වැඩක් නැහැ. තේරුමක් නැහැ. මේ hardware එක වැඩ කරන්නේ මොකක් හින්දාද? Because of this operating system. After you install the operating system only, then all are working fine.
And with the CPU.
CPU already there. CPU එක කොහොමද තියෙනවනේ. Right.
So we have to take a new CPU if we're taking a motherboard. We have to install a new CPU to it.
What?
Yeah, like we have a computer, computer. We checked it and the motherboard was like burned, and we replaced with the Foxconn new one. Then that CPU part, it's like old one, and we changed it into a new one, and we it's like a metal or something like that. We install it like taking a clip up and placing it now not so pressure, and we are like locking it again.
Yeah, that's how you are correct. See, CPU is right. This is the chip like this, right? So this is seated on the motherboard, right? If you replace the motherboard, means that every motherboard, the motherboard should have some compatible CPU, right? So you have to fix the correct CPU. So there's a lock, as you say, right? You open it, put the CPU correct side, and lock it. And before you are seeing, you are putting some, we say some thermal, like white color thermal. We are putting white color thermal, and on that we are keeping our CPU. Because why we are putting thermal paste? Because of heat sensitive, right?
Sir,
Yes.
in the motherboard, like the CPU, it's like over with the fan.
Yeah, it's
Fan
here
has
under fan. It's like this fan is there because when the CPU works, right, it generate heats. So heat case this extra exhausts to the outside.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why the CPU fan.
Yes, sir. And that fan has like strings, metal strings, like
Yeah, four metal string like that. Yes, correct.
for that.
Correct. Yeah, that's how normal desktop comes. Right. So anyway, so this is the understanding. You have to, first of all, you have to think hardware alone is useless. In order to get maximum usage of hardware, you have to use the operating system. After install the operating system only, you can install the application software. This is the whole idea about this topic, right? So operating system is the operating system at the so as I said, operating system can manage application software, even the hardware, both, because operating system is the main software or main program which control all of the parts in the computer, right? Operating system එකට ඕන විදිහට තමයි වැඩ කරන්නේ, right? Operating system is the main part of the particular software which can manage the application software and the hardware devices. Got it? Right. If you say software, normally we have two kind of software. First one, application software. Other one, you have a system software. System software, the main part is operating system. Other part is utility program. Utility program. For example, utility program is like VirusGuard, optimization tool, optimization program, right? Some debuggers, interpreters, so those there are some utility programs which is used to get some services to the computer. So system software, the main part of the system software is to operating system. So nowadays in Windows, we use Windows 10 operating system. Earlier we have Windows 8.1. Earlier we have Windows 8. Earlier we have Windows 7. Likewise, right? It goes, right? Earlier Windows XP. Earlier Windows 2000. Right? Windows starting Win 3.1, 4.1, 5.1,
Sir,
6.1, 7. Windows. Then Windows we had Windows 97. We have Windows 98. Windows 2000. That's how it. This is evolution of Windows or the Microsoft operating system. If you talk about the other software, we have Linux versions. Linux versions, we have Fedora, we have Ubuntu, we have CentOS, we have Debian, we have Red Hat. Red Hat is the official version. Commercial version of the Linux. It's a best version of the Linux, right? So these are some of the Linux versions, right? In a Macintosh, we have Mac OS, right? Macintosh, we have OS X, right? Something like that, right? Right. So different depending on the operating system, right? Now we say in the mobile operating system, we have Android and iOS. These are also operating system for mobile devices. Not only mobile devices, tabs. Even the Windows Phone also they are Nokia. Nokia has taken Windows Microsoft, and again it breaks. Again now Nokia comes separately. These are mobile versions of the operating system. Every mobile has an operating system. Basically, every Android phone has Android versions. Every Apple phone has iOS version. Every Windows mobile phone has Windows version. A Nokia became a Windows. Again, it goes out, something like that. Right. These are very good knowledge for you, right? You should remember these things, what I am saying. Right. So these things I don't want to recap because all the things I have told these things, right? This is Word, spreadsheet, the image editing and all. Right. Troubleshoot application software problems. Okay. Now we will consider this. What is this? Troubleshooting application software problem. The following are some of the example of application software problems. That means when you click the application, it does not run. It's just nothing. It shows nothing. That means there is an issue, right? There is issue, right? No response even though it is open. That means you cannot see anything. Cannot see anything. Inability to see the interface. You can open it, but you can't see the interface. takes long time to load. Yes. This is due to sometime, this is due to not only the application software, but due to what? What would be the cause?
Slow of the computer.
Yeah. Due to hardware issues.
You're storing your
For
in
example, you have a less RAM, less random access memory.
you store more.
Yeah. Sometime due to virus issues, virus infection. Due to that, your program is takes long time. Even though if those are not the case, then case would be the application itself. Some settings, application settings. So at that time you have to uninstall and reinstall. Does not respond to user command. Yes, sometimes you input something, but you are not getting any output. Or you input something, the processing is not happening. Indicate incorrect functioning. That means the application is working not properly. It's doing malicious works. Right. These are the common issues in your applications. I think you might came across earlier. Also, you would have experience even because you know. So I would have experienced these things. I think more than 10 years because so these are our areas. Now we have to. We are happy to say that now we are we are we are touching most of the areas in IT, not only one area. At the moment, we are touching every area, right? Hardware, software, application development, whatever. So, right. Okay, solution one. Simplest solution is to close the application software and reopen. If this does not work, follow the below steps.
It means restart again.
Yeah, most of the things they are saying that, right? The simple solution, close the application. That means, see, not the restart your computer, restart the application.
You mean close it and again open it.
Yeah, great. Right? Sometimes what is how it resolve? Normally it resolve what, when after opening sometime, some process, process allocation is there, and process allocation. Some backend processes is there, backend tasks has to be done from the computer, like it involves CPU, random access memory, other registers and all. If there are any problems on that, when right after you close it, your random access memory will erase that all the things. Again it loading, then it works. That's why it gives like this. Okay, solution 2. Find out if the software is compatible with the specification of the computer. That means particular application should have a proper hardware support. For example, if you are installing the gaming like Delta Force, Need for Speed, some forces games, it takes more RAM, it takes more VGA. So if you don't have that kind of a hardware specification, even you can't install the particular application itself. Right. That is called compatible. Compatible. So there are, so I have most of the experience because incompatibility is incompatibility. Most of the incompatibility issues arise in the applications. So we have to get rid of these things. That means we have to know what to compatible. So we have to eliminate incompatibility problems. We have to make it compatible. Then only it works. Software compatibility is the feature of the software component or system which allows the function together. Yes. Right. So software compatibility is a very important thing. A software which is compatible with one computer environment may not be compatible. Yes, because even why it says, because the computer environment might be changed due to hardware. We say computer 1 here, computer 2 here. Assuming that hardware specification both are two different things. Here we have 2 GB RAM, here we have 4 GB RAM. We have here 500 GB hard disk, we have 1 tera hard disk. Here processor is, we say 2.5 gigahertz, here 1.5 gigahertz. Right? Here cache memory is, we say 4 MB cache memory. See, we say 8 MB cache memory. Here we have 2 MB cache memory. Something like that. Because of the hardware specification are distinct with two different computers. Due to that, that means your computer environment is changed. So if your computer environment is changed, if we say the one application, we say Photoshop application works in this computer without any issue, because you have more RAM, more hard disk capacity, more memory, lot of features are there. But if you install the Photoshop application into this machine has a less RAM, less speed, so your application is not working properly. Same application, there is no issue in the application. Actually, issue is where's the issue?
The RAM.
Yeah, issue in the hardware. Because you can't have a specific hardware which is matched to run this particular application precisely. Right? So when you are installing the application, you would have hardware compatibility 100%. Right? That's why we are already, everybody we are saying, everybody we are saying that you should have a more RAM in your computer. Right? I think I can see, I think in my RAM, I think I have we'll say, I think 12. Yeah, see, my RAM is 12 GB. So this laptop is very fast, because I am not only doing this, I am doing many things in this laptop. Because I am running virtualization. I have a lot of big applications like GNS3. Some application when I put there, right, sometime my machine will hang because of the volume, this volume of the particular application resources. If your application is heavy, or if your application density is heavy, right, your machine is slow down. So that's what so that's what we are having more RAM in our laptop and desktop, because otherwise we can't work. I think I remember when I work in Unilever, in my computer I have separately fixed 2 RAMs, 16 GB RAM. Even director doesn't have that feature, but IT people have, because we are doing many things at once. Sometimes we are logging 5-6 machines remotely from even the third party sites, and troubleshooting at the same time. So in order to work like that, we should have a more hardware capacity. Otherwise, we can't work. So that is the work density. If your application density is high, you should have more hardware which is compatible to that particular applications, right? මම දන්නේ මේ ඕගොල්ලන්ට තේරෙනවද කියලා. I understand you will understand something about it, right? Right. Okay, we'll finish this somehow. Wait, find out if the software is compatible. Right, we have done that. Next part, solution 3, check whether software is licensed. Very important point, license is software. Further, check whether trial period is expired. Unlicensed software expired trial period cause problem, otherwise proceed. Yes, because you know software licensing is a good topic these days. Software licensing indicate that you have authorized to use that particular software and you have given some sort of financial benefits to the company who has produced that particular software, and you have own rights to use the particular software. That's the meaning of the computer licensing. Sorry, software licensing. The software licensing is a very important topic when it's come to the corporate level. So without the license, you know, we can't use the particular software when you comes to the business level, right? In a home computers, domestic levels, no one is checking whether you are using license or not. But in your working in a corporate level, definitely they will run these applications and they are testing. In a Microsoft in Sri Lanka, we have my Sri Lanka branch in a Microsoft. Normally those Microsoft teams will be coming for auditing even in our company when we work. So they comes, we know they are coming. At that time, we what we did, sometimes we are installing unwanted software, so we all remove that, right? Normally we are getting files from the regional team saying that okay, these are unlicensed software installed to many machine in your computers, you have to remove. We have a deadline. So what we do is every day we are calling to our clients and users, we are taking remotely and we are removing unwanted software, unlicensed software, right? Even you are not installing the particular software, but that particular software, just a copy of it in your computer, that's also offense, right? So we have to delete that particular file as well. So the software licensing is a big topic. So it's a subject area, right? So actually I only know software licensing, only the 1% of the software licensing. I have to learn 99% of software licensing stuff. So software licensing is like a broader topic nowadays in IT, right? So it's a number of ways. We have a device license, we say CAL license, we have a device CAL, user CAL, right? Lot of licensing concepts are there at the moment, right? Okay. So basic idea, the whole idea is to, if you use the licensing software, you can use the particular software without any issue, right? But if you don't have a particular license, or if you track your particular software, you know, in the long run you will get some effect, right? But what I am saying is, even we also do I mean, at the moment I am using license software because I am getting license some, you know, because of the contacts and all, I am getting some license, you know, some reasonable cost. So anyway, the bottom line is you have to use the particular licensing software, not the track software, right? So if you are not licensed, sometimes you are using the trial version. So what will happen after 30 days of trial version, or after 90 days of trial version, or after 30 days of trial version, you can't use the particular software as you used before, because most of the function has been disabled after this trial periods. So if you want to get all the functions enabled, you have to pay and you get it back, right? That's how the licensing software works. Okay. Right. Next one, solution 4. The repair option. Yeah, there are some particular software I will show you in that, right? in that context, I can show you. You go to control panel, right? Sometimes this might work. So if you want, we say if some applications are not working, what you can do, you right click on it, uninstall and change it, right? So there is option called see. Wait. You say this one, not the say not that is sometimes there's option, right? See, uninstall and any days, right? Here uninstall and cancel, but some application you will get change option. We say here, we say see, in the project you can see change option, right? That means you can change, right? Change means you can change the settings and something like that. So those are the one of the feature. And even here, actually nowadays you can't see much repair in option, right? Earlier about Windows 97, sorry, Windows 7, Windows 8, this feature is there. Now Windows 8, Windows 10 is a more intelligent. So right, uninstall the problematic software from the computer, reinstall the software. Yes, this is you can do it, right? This makes most of the issues sorted out, because sometimes by doing repairing you can't eliminate the issues. So you are wasting your time. So best option is to remove the particular software. If you have a copy of it, you can reinstall it. That's it. That's the best option. So you are taking more time to repair, but ultimately the problem is not resolved, right? So best option, go to uninstall and reinstall it, because you what is the advantage on that? You save your time, right? Save time means you are saving your money, in other words, and even you are 100% sure that your problem is resolved, right? Scan the computer using the antivirus software. Restart the computer and the application software. Yeah, sometime, right? What they
Sir,
say
that's
is,
another one.
yeah. Yeah. Wait, I see. Now I think now we have to stop the class. I think, wait, where? Okay, we'll stop here. Then we can start next week from here. Okay, this one. Install the problematic software from the computer, reinstall the same software. Yes, that is same thing. Here, antivirus. Yes, virus software. Sometime, yeah, this might happen. Some viruses, some virus guard may be a problematic. Why?
They are taking lot of space.
Yeah, some virus guard stop the some application processors. At that time, what will happen? Your application is not working properly. Sometimes we have to run the application after disable the virus guard. Then only it works. Disable the virus guard, because due to virus guard, it won't allow you to run the applications. There are some applications there. That's why they are saying you have to what? What they say? The problem, yes,
Computer.
yes, right. Such problem can occur due to viruses. So better option is to you can scan your computer. scan your computer. You
Please
can have
start.
full scan. Put the full scan. Putting the full scan is the best way, but it takes time. You better update your virus guard up to date, today date, and put the full scan. Better you do it at night. Then you plug the charger, and you can sleep. After morning, when it's morning, you can wake up and you can check. Then all the viruses are identified. Then you have to delete and quarantine. You can restart the machine and you can get rid of all the viruses and all. That's how it works, right? We know that computer virus is a program which is it contains malicious code and the harmful, right? It works malicious work and destroy and delete and corrupt your system, right? It's a definition of the virus. Virus is a program which is used for disturbing your normal activities, right? I think we have talked about these things many times. See, anyway, grade 8, 9, 10, all are, nothing much difficult, right? I think you don't want to worry because, now I will tell you my latest YouTube channel, right? I have a latest YouTube channel. What is called? I think here. This is one of the YouTube channel, right? This is I got all. This is my company site. I just want to tell you this one. I started the recent YouTube channel for the school children as well. This is my networking team. This is only for some university students. Normally, this site is referring like Kalaniya, Moratua, Kalaniya, Japura, Pera students. So we are really. This is actually our CSR, corporate social responsibility from our company. We do free teaching to Sri Lankan students, campus students, right? And this is but same thing I started for the school children as well. I will show you, so you can refer that as well. So you don't want to worry about the O-level exam because we all the papers are we already we started to cover past papers even. What is site? We say I think wait. Yeah, this is the website, right? This is for GCE O-level ICT 2020. Actually, I conducted the seminar free of charge, right, for the O-level. We have done the seminar. So this month, I think this March 5th was the exam. So students were wrote. So we are covering all the past papers from 2015 to 2020, but there are some of the papers I have to discuss, right? So this is for O-level ICT, English and Sinhala medium both, right? Same paper. No? So you just refer this. This is the name of the channel, right? Hardnet IT Online Teaching Institute, right? So from this channel, this is only dedicated for school children or up to grade 5 to A levels, right? So we are planning to do a lot of charity work in here, right, for the Sri Lankan students. So you can refer my channel. I just pass the message. Hardnet IT Online Teaching Institute. You can check in your YouTube, right? Okay.
So you have another channel, right?
Yeah. I have actually I have two channels at the moment. Actually, I have mainly two channels. This one is the latest one. Earlier one is for the students. Oh, no, only the for campus students, universities. This is for the school children. Right.
Yeah, I subscribe another channel of yours.
Yeah, there's another channel. Yeah, that channel that is for the but I think that is Cambridge and Edexcel, right? That is for the international syllabus. Local Edexcel and this international school children. That is not for the all this GCE local syllabus. It is all are doing English medium. Those are for the Edexcel and Cambridge syllabus. That is also having. Yes, you are right. Okay, however, you refer this channel because this is only dedicated to your because you can see this is we talk about the papers, all the past papers, MCQ, right? Everything, right? We are explaining. Okay, today we will wind up the class. Okay, so next week Monday we'll have another class.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Have a
Bye.
nice
Take
day.
care. Have a nice day. Take
God bless
care,
you.
Maria. God bless you. Thanks.